Amateur reviewer finds new evidence of Loch Ness Monster. Read all about it. Hello everybody and welcome to another review with me, Tom, right here on the Jurassic Collectibles YouTube channel. So I'm going to apologise if I sound a little bit grotty in this review. I think I'm coming down with a cold, but I really wanted to bring you a review of this toy because it's really exciting and it's one of the rarer toys to release in the Mattel line. So as you can see, we have got the battle damaged Plesiosaurus. If we zoom in, take a look at this thing. So it is believed that a Plesiosaurus is what the Loch Ness Monster would have been if it existed. So you can see we've got this really nice aquatic animal. We've got nice texturing across the back with the patterning. We've got the really nice Dino Rivals packaging. If I come up and focus on that, you can see the Jurassic World logo, the action feature, which if we were to do it in the box, works like so. As we come down, we have then got the packaging on the bottom here. If I focus on that, you can see we've got Plesiosaurus, we've got the T-Rex, and we have also got the Battle Damage moniker in the bottom right hand corner. Now the Battle Damage line didn't really get much of a release in the UK. We saw the initial playset they did, which was a Battle Damage T-Rex and a Monolophosaurus. But beyond that, not much of the actual line has made it to UK shores, sadly. And I think that's the case with a lot of the products at the moment, so hopefully things are going to slowly start to get better, because I know there's a lot of UK fans who would love toys like this. But equally, this toy as a whole, if I just bring it back into shop for a moment, didn't really get much of a release at all, to be honest with you. I know it came out in Guatemala, it popped up there of all places. It popped up on Walmart.com for one morning in the US, and then beyond that it hasn't really been seen again. So it is definitely an elusive toy, to say the least. Now if we bring us around to the side, you can see again the Battle Damage moniker continues there. And then on the back of the packaging, you can see we have got a better look at the Plesiosaurus, as you can see there, and also two other dinosaurs in the Battle Damage line. So the Stygimoloch, which is a carryover release, and then a brand new Pteranodon. Now I did not import the Pteranodon at the time I got the Plesiosaurus, but I believe it's of similar level rarity to this figure. So as you can see, we have got that beautiful Plesiosaurus on the back. And then on the other side, we do have the Jurassic World logo. So this packaging is very similar to the packaging that the Savage Strike figures get. I'm sure you guys will be familiar with those because they at least have been seen in the UK. So it is quite similar to those. So that is the Plesiosaur in the packaging. I think we've taken enough of a look at it in the packaging, so I'm now going to break it open. Okay, so here we have got the Plesiosaur out of its packaging, and as you can see, this dinosaur has really got a unique profile. It's not quite like anything else. The closest comparison I can draw is the Mosasaur, in terms of the fact that it really does just sit on its fins as opposed to having muscular legs or anything like that. It's a really unique addition to the line. If we come a little bit closer, I'm just going to bring the camera forward and refocus us on that beautiful eyeline that we have got there. You can see some really nice detail in the creature's face. So obviously you have the yellow eye, but you also have really interesting detail for the jaw, where if I can twist it somewhat, there we go. You can see the eyes, the jaw even lines up in a really funky way, which looks really cool. As we continue to move down the figure's neck and into the body, you can see this black, almost dark blue pattern continues along the figure. Now it is important to note that on camera this figure does look like it is white. It is actually a really light green colour, so definitely feels more aquatic-like, if you like, in person. Now you can see there, apologies for the loose camera movement there. that we have got the body here, where we've got these nice fins, a nice tail, and also the battle damage compartment here. Now you can see a little line here where it meets up. Of course it's not going to be perfect, but it looks really good. It looks flush for the most part. You know, the patterns line up nicely with the patterning that's continuing on the back of the figure, and it works really, really well. And if we press that in, you can see we do have that battle damage in there. If I bring that a little bit closer to the camera, you can see there's some interesting texturing in there. It's not really meant to represent any organs or anything, it's just kind of flesh, which, you know, is lovely. But no, it's a cool feature, harkens back to the older figures and looks great. And then if we twist it around, you can see the other side of the figure, very, very similar. Again, we've got the fins coming out, and we have got that beautiful back detailing. And if we were to lift the figure up, zoom it out a bit and take a look, you can see, excuse my shaky hands, that the back detailing there, going down the neck and to the head, is beautiful. So it looks really, really cool. It's a really nice figure. As you can see, you can get some very, very interesting poses from it. And if we play around with the articulation for a second, you can see the neck joint here is similar to the Gallimimus joint, goes up and down. It is a little bit loose once it gets to that point, unfortunately. You can see a little bit of sway movement there. We then have got a joint in the neck that allows you to angle it up and down, but that's also on a rotation, so you can make it look from side to side. The jaw will open, as you can see, and we'll take a look, if I bring that down into the camera line more, we'll take a look at this area again in a second. Then each of the fins are on a similar ball joint, very similar to the mosasaur and how those fins work if I just focus the camera. And then no articulation in the tail, but it does actually wiggle a little bit. Okay, and then coming up to that facial area again, now we've got it open. You can see if we focus on that eye, there we go. We do have really, really nice pink detailing inside the figure's mouth, including the impression of a tongue. Unfortunately though, looking at it straight on, I'm not sure if this is just a production error in mine, but this is not fully painted pink. So the joint here does break the illusion somewhat, unfortunately. But you know, when you have it closed, that head still looks very, very good. So, zooming out and taking an overall look at this figure, as we can see here, I think that the Plesiosaurus is a really, really nice, unique addition to Mattel's Jurassic World line. Obviously, we were originally meant to see Plesiosaurs within the film, but that got changed for the final film and the final attractions that we see. We were originally going to see an attraction called Plesiosaur Pond, so the fact that we still get a Plesiosaur in some format here in the line is really, really nice. It's a shame that this figure's release has been so limited, because this is a really beautiful figure that I think a lot of people would like to get their hands on. But I do know that we are scheduled to get a Savage Strike Plesiosaurus at some point, which hopefully will see a little bit more of a wide release than this figure received. It is a beautiful sculpt, so hopefully Mattel are able to deliver on that and really get it out to a lot more fans. That said guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this review. It's been fun as always taking some time to take a look at one of my favourite new dinosaur figures with you guys, and I hope you found it fun too. As a side note, and a very, very quick thank you, big thanks to Tim from Collect Jurassic. He helped me get this toy, and without him I doubt I ever would have got my hands on it. So cheers Tim, and to the rest of you guys, I hope you have a fantastic week.